What's up, YouTubers? This is the SurviveKnives EDC-4, ordered February 16th, 2024, delivered April 12th, February, March, April. This was a blade that was allegedly ready to ship. They just had to slap handles on it. They had blanks, heat treatment, everything done, and it still took basically 2 months to get out the door. And that was probably only through the help of John from Heavy Set Tactical, who chipped in and did a whole lot. So, do I have a lot good to say about the knife? Yeah. Do I have a lot bad to say about SurviveKnives? You know what? I'm not. The grave's already written, or the grave's already been dug. I'm not even going to go into that. Probably it's deserved so, just based on that. It's not a knife ready to ship, right? So I'll say a little bit more about that in Memoriam. But this is the EDC-4. I will just briefly kind of talk about it because there's going to be a lot of people have these, and there's going to be some desire to know on the used market if this is something that people want to get. It's very amazingly made. 4.2-inch blade of Elmax Super Steel. It's got a 0.15-inch blade stock, so very thin blade stock, and it was also very strong, beaten on the back of this one. It's 6 ounces for the knife and 9.1 with the sheath, so common 3 ounces on that sheath. We'll talk about it very briefly. It's Kydex, very good retention. It's sat in this thing since basically April. Great retention, so yeah, no complaints about that. The sheaths were really good. A little bit of a history about this one is I basically kind of on, I was like questioning and wondering all the stuff that was going on with Super Steel C, Chef and Custom Knife Maker. If this is the real deal, or in terms of like the fake out, the deep fake. No, I won't say deep fake, but the the long fake, we'll call it, for people are not getting their knives, like going back years or stuff. And so I thought I would try with something that wasn't overly expensive. This was a $240 knife. I thought it was a fairly good price. If I lost out on that, it wouldn't be a huge thing to lose out on. Definitely to help sink a, basically shady character. I don't know if it was shady or if he's mentally ill or something like that. So, not sure about that. I did go ahead and order it though. Got it 2 months later, and that was with plenty of nagging. He went through 2 customer service people, and I think Lucinda was her name. Actually, ended up communicating with me all along, saying, "Yeah, sorry, we're behind. We're moving forward on these." So I did receive this, and I guess I was one of the lucky ones. And it was semi-ready to ship. I do believe they had the blades made. Just had to put on the handles. And like I said, I don't know if it was John at Heavy Set Tactical that actually did do this. Got out the door and made it to me. So I won't say anything more about that. The blade, what I did love about it is it incorporated, I think, the kind of the best of all worlds. It had modern materials, Elmax steel, micarta handles. You could, semi-custom. Somebody choose what handles you did want, color, things like that. If you wanted a lower saber grind or a full flat, I went with the full flat grind. And you know what? It lost no toughness. It had great slicing capability. So, in the end, I won't say any more about this. What it didn't do great is, of course, just with a crown spine, it's not going to strike a ferro rod very well. You'd have to probably flatten one of those sections out. But it did everything else really damn well. And for $240, I would have otherwise, of course, reviewed this as an amazing knife. But, it's what's done is done. And I think it is truly an amazing knife. Modern materials, they took the best of all worlds. A crown spine is something that you only see, typically a lot of times on Italian knives. So like this is a lion steel. This particular one is an M4, similar sized, but just a little bit smaller, a little bit thicker blade stock. But again, it has that full crown spine. And that's a good thing, that really was, for the comfort, contributed to this. It was small enough for the carry in terms of the thinness. I would prefer probably a little bit thicker handle myself, but again, this is an EDC. This is not for, heavy woods work. I tested it out in the woods. It worked pretty well. In the end, what I'll say is you have plenty of options out there. So goodbye, Survive, and then I'm going to bring in, some alternatives. So this is a BGM, oh gosh, this is not a javelin. I forgot what this is called. It's basically the Spanish word for lance. Yeah, it kind of eludes me. Oh well, I'll go ahead and flash it on there. Oh, it's the Lanza. Yeah, so this one is the Lanza from BGM Knives. Again, you get the custom heat treat of super steels. This particular one is in crew wear, and this is an excellent option. And these go for $250, so only $10 more. It doesn't have the micarta handles. These are just basically the plastic stuff. I forget what that's called, like FRNGRN, but it's basically a polyform plastic. You have LT Wright, the USA made knives, thinner blade stock. This particular one is the Nordsmith knives. Oh gosh, I forgot what it's called. I will flash that on the screen. But yeah, this one's roughly in the $300 range. So just for a little bit more money, you get some excellent quality LT Wright. Nobody's going to question their knife making capability. So I'll be doing a full review on that one, hopefully in the next year. And then, last one I have here that's USA made this is the Les George Knives Magnate. This is Magna Cut steel, a little bit thicker blade stock, but it's got all the goodness and greatness in terms of also, in addition to the super steel, it's got a nice stonewash blade. Again, that's one of the things that really Survive did really well, is they really took care of everything from the handle, the sheaths, the blade, the steels, the materials. Just had the wrong business model and the wrong business person, or lack of business person. So you can get the Magnate for, actually I saw this at Castlegate Knives for $270. That's on sale. It's normally, I want to say, like $320, so it is $50 off. I will go ahead and link that below. Again, that's Castlegate. It's not for the orange one, it is for the black one though. But to get a Les George American made knives for $270 with Magna Slut steel, pretty tough to argue with that. I already showed the Lion Steel M4, and then you have other options. This is the Falkneven F1. Again, this one doesn't have this. It has a really good steel. In fact, I love this steel. It's a Lamb Cause, but it does just have kind of the rubber overmolded handle. And you know what? This works just fine. And all these knives are. This one's actually just like, I want to say 140, 160 bucks. And then the Lion Steel was literally, this was like 140 bucks or something. So you can get excellent knives that bring everything that this one brought home. Maybe not 100% of all of it, but you're going to get 90% of it. And you're also going to get good customer service. You're going to get a product. You're not going to get vaporware. So in the end, really what I would say is Survive Knives. I won't say good riddance, but rest in peace. And, whatever happens with all that amazing blade stock that we see sitting on those pallets and so forth, I do hope that you treat those people right that you really done wrong to. So this is the first and last coverage I will ever do of Survive Knives, but I've kind of been sitting on this one wondering what the hell to do, and an in memoriam is probably appropriate. I appreciate the like and subscribe. Have a great day. Take care. What's up, YouTubers? It's been a long time.